Hello everybody, today we're going to be reading from C.S. Lewis, the Screwtape letters. We're going to be starting the book, and the first part of the book is actually before chapter 1, they call the Preface. I'll be reading from the words of the C.S. Lewis novel regarding the enemy and their plans, how they operate against good Christians. C.S. Lewis, Screwtape Letters, Preface. I have no intention of explaining how the correspondence which I now offer to the public fell into my hands. There are two equal and opposite errors into which our race can fall about the devils. One is to disbelieve in their existence. The other is to believe and to feel an excessive and unhealthy interest in them. They themselves are equally pleased by both errors and hail a materialistic or a magician with the same delight. The sort of script which is used in this book can be very easily obtained by anyone who has once learned a knack, but ill-disposed or excitable people who might make a bad use of it shall not learn it from me. Readers are advised to remember that the devil is a liar. Not everything that Screwtape says should be assumed to be true, even from his own angle. I have made no attempt to identify any of the human beings mentioned in the letters, but I think it very unlikely that the portraits, say, of F.R. Spike or the patient's mother are wholly just. There is wishful thinking in hell as well as on earth. In conclusion, I ought to add that no effort has been made to clear up the chronology of the letters. Number 17 appears to have been composed before rationing became serious, but in general the diabolical method of dating seems to bear no relation to terrestrial time, and I have not attempted to reproduce it. The history of the European war, except in so far as it happens now and then, to impinge upon the spiritual condition of one human being, was obviously of no interest to Screwtape. So that was a preface to the book. The book itself is novel. It's done in a fiction style, so made up devil's names, made up occurrences, but using the real theological ideas and the real messages from the Bible regarding demonology and regarding the enemy's effort to enter our lives and to dissuade us. This preface is not chapter 1, because chapter 1 will start with what are the letters written from the demon's point of view, which is the bulk of the book. So the preface is a make-believe letter from the author of who has compiled these letters to introduce what the book is about, which is basically these letters from Screwtape to another demon in their efforts to taint and deceive a Christian, to move him away from God and to make them a fallen believer and have them come to the devil. The rest of the book will be written from their perspective.